Okay, so today I'm gonna try and figure out how strong I am compared to the average person. Let's get into it. Okay, so as I get into it a little bit later, there was a girl in the gym who was not wearing headphones, and she was the only one there. And I was at my apartment gym, so I was not talking and recording this with like live audio until she left. Which luckily she left after 2 exercises, but basically I picked 10 exercises, and as you can see, I'm benching right now, and basically did those 10 exercises and then compared how strong I am to how strong the average person is. So for context, for bench, I got all these numbers from ChatGPT. For bench, apparently the average person can lift between 95 and 135 pounds. So my goal was to try and at least double these for all of them. So as you can see right now, I just did 225 for 2 reps. I do have bad tricep tendonitis. Plus, this girl was the only person who could save me, and she went in the other room. So I ended up stopping at, this was the last one here at 235. We'll see if I get it. But this was where I called it quits. Took a little bit, but we got it up. So the next thing I did was a military press. For the military press, the average for the average person is 65 to 85 pounds. So also for context, I kind of, because ChatGPT gave me a range, I kind of just assumed it was somewhere in the middle for all of these. So like for military press like this, where it says 65 to 85, I kind of assumed the average was 75. And then my goal was to try and double it from there. So with the military press, as you can see, I just did, I think that's 35 on each side. Yeah. So that would be 105, 115, sorry. Now I'm doing 145 here. Had to turn the hat around just because didn't want the bar to hit it. That would be really annoying. Worked that one pretty easy. Now this was already higher than I was expecting. I was only expecting to get 135 for this. So I ended up adding 2.5 on each side to go for 150 here, and let's see if I can get it. I was pacing, I was mad nervous for this, but we got up 150. Okay, so there was a girl in the gym who didn't have headphones in, so I was not going to talk and record. So those are the first two. The bench, my old PR was 265. I probably talked over and said this already, but my tricep tendonitis has been bad. Plus the weights here feel heavier, so I'll take it, I guess. What was it, 235? The military press, I was pretty happy with. Was that 150? All right, so now we're gonna do RDLs. I did hit legs yesterday, so I don't really know how high we're gonna get, but I was doing 135 for reps yesterday, so we'll see where we get with this. Also, before you start shitting on my form, that's as low as I can get, okay? I have tight hamstrings. I know most people can get lower. I can't, that's as low as I can get. Also, I have a bruise on my back right now, like right here from last weekend. That hurts. Doing RDLs hurts right now. Same thing, I don't know if I said this in the bench thing, but like even my shoulder was bothering me. My shoulder was bothering me, my triceps were bothering me. That just felt awful, to be honest. But I still got 235, and I feel like I could have pushed a little further, but is what it is. So I'm hoping to try and get to, what would it be, 185? Because I can do 135 or like 165. Usually, low-key, I think I get 205. Honestly, I'm not gonna push too hard. I'm not trying to get injured, but that's the other thing that sucks is I don't have a spotter. I don't got no help. I'm doing this early as hell in the morning. Woke up 5:30 today. Got to the gym at 7. I was surprised there was someone here, but yeah, I don't get no help. That's why I didn't want to go heavier on bench either. I was like, I'm trapped. Plus, the girl went in the other room. There's like the gym in my apartment has got like 2 rooms, and she went in the other one. I was like, I'm dead. I'm dead. If this hits my chest, it's over for me. I'm cooked. And I don't want to be cooked, understandably. The floor, like the matting on here is uneven right here, and it is really annoying right now to be doing RDLs on. Is adding 50 pounds kind of crazy? That felt light though. Let's just jump straight to 185. I think I can do it. This could be stupid, but we'll see. Also, I did want to say, this is one of the only leg exercises I'm doing. I don't know if I went over what leg exercise I'm doing yet, but because I had surgery on my leg like
probably 5-6 months ago now. But like I've had a 1 or 2 setbacks, and like I'm just not trying to take any risks with that. I might try and do this video, something similar, in like, I don't know, 6 months to a year again. But then I would love to include like squatting and deadlifting, because I've actually never done a barbell squat. Like I literally, technically my all-time best barbell squat is 0, because I've never even tried it. Because I've just had so many knee issues, but my knee's feeling way better than it has in the past. So I am kind of curious to see what I could do. All right, I think I'm gonna go for 2 or 3, depending on how this feels. And then we'll go for like the hopeful 1 rep max. Also, who 1 rep maxes cardios? What am I doing in my life right now? I don't know, I guess I just find this shit fun. Holy shit. I think I could have squeaked out 2 more. So I think I'm gonna add 30 pounds. And I think that's gonna be my 1 rep max, whatever that is. Unless that's like easy. But I just can't imagine that'll be easy. I forgot that I lift like light as hell most of the time. I don't lift anywhere near this normally. I should start pushing a little bit. If I do fail this, I'll probably drop it a couple pounds and do somewhere in between, just so I have an actual number, because it's definitely higher than 185. But damn, I could probably be doing like 165 for like 8. That's crazy. Then again, I am still just getting my leg strength back post-surgery. Like I just started hitting 80% of what I used to do pre-surgery. So I am also really happy that I decided to wake up and do this morning, because there's no one in here, and this is exactly what I was hoping for. If that girl hadn't been here at the start, this would be perfect. Get to talk, there's no music in here. I don't even know why my AirPods are still in. I'm not even playing anything, but I kind of like it for the vibes. Come on. Holy shit. What's crazy is I low-key feel like I could add a little more, but I'm not risking it, especially after hitting legs yesterday. All right. Time to go to a bicep curl. Catch y'all once I have that set up. Okay, so I wanted to do this as like a strict curl, like against the wall. If you've ever seen that, like, obviously I'm not gonna do it against a mirror because I'm gonna break it, but you stand like this and curl like this, so your arms can't move. But the curl bars they have here only go up to 110, and I'm fairly certain I can curl more than that. So I'm just gonna do it with the barbell in here and try and keep clean form. And in the editing of this, if I look in a shit form, I'm not gonna. Actually, I can just use the mirror. All right, let's warm up though. 45. Let's add 30 to it, because I don't want to jump up too much because it's curl. I'm thinking my 1 rep's gonna be like 135. So I'll just do 5 of these. Then I'll probably go to 105, I'm thinking. I'll go to 105. Because this is 670, something like that. 45, 55, 65, 77. Oh. This is 75. I can put my shoes back on too. Shoes off for everybody else, by the way. So this is 75. Probably go from here to 105. And then from 105, I'll see how that feels and figure out how much I want to add. But I'll probably go to 125, then maybe 135. We'll see how it feels, you know. All right, let's get like, let's get like 5 or 6 of these. Why does that feel heavier than I was expecting it to? Is my curl really lighter than I thought? I was doing preachers at like 140 for reps the other day. Oh, sorry, my right bicep does feel a little weird right now, but who cares what that is? It's supposed to be 105. Also, in case you're wondering, I got all of the averages from ChatGPT. So that's what they said. And I feel like thinking about it, it is kind of right. Like when I first started lifting, my estimate would be that's around where my 1 rep max was. Like I know on bench, I think it was 115. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I had a 35 on each side in my home gym. And I got that up. Or it might have been that I failed that and thought that that's what I was going to get. Or something like that. And then everything else honestly kind of makes sense. Like what I do want to do at some point, maybe I'll do this when I re-record, like not re-record this, but do like the adaptive version in a couple months of this, is I'll get someone who like doesn't really lift like that and then have them lift with me, and we'll see how we have the literal side-by-side comparison, because I don't know anyone here that doesn't lift and would be willing to wake up with me. I only know a couple people at school right now. So, and I wanted to record this, so this would be fun. All right, let's get 1 or 2 of this. Wow, that's annoying. Wow. I really thought I was gonna get more than this. That's actually really upsetting. Like I got that and it was clean, but I think honestly I might take this, just try. Honestly, I'm just gonna, let me try and add 2.5 pounds each side, and that's it, because that was rough. Wow, I really overestimated myself on this. I really thought I was gonna get better than this. So should we try 115? Yeah, let's try 115. We'll add 10 pounds and see where that goes. If not, I failed at 105. Or I got 105, I didn't fail 105, I got that. But wow, I can't lie, that's the first one where I've like heavily overestimated myself. The RDLs, I actually thought I was gonna get less. The military press, I thought I was gonna get 135 and I ended up getting 150, so I was happy with that. The bench was about where I thought it would be. I was expecting 10 pounds more, but I also think I could have if I had a spotter. And also, I told y'all, these weights are heavier for some reason. I don't know why. This gym is always heavier. Like, I'll be lifting at like the crunch nearby. I can put up like, last time I benched, I haven't benched in a while, but like I can put up 185 for like 10. And I'll come here, it's like 185 or like 7. I'm like, that doesn't add up at all. It's the same weight. I should be able to do the same amount. But I feel like everyone knows that. If you go to a bunch of different gyms, like the weights just are different. There's something about it. The weight, they're just heavier some places than they are others. I do feel like I've heard though that crunch apparently has light weights. Like they're apparently one of the lighter gyms. So maybe I've just been lying to myself this whole time. Who knows? All right, let's try and get this out. Come on. That counts, and that's definitely my 1 rep max. 115. Okay, I'll take it, I guess. Okay. Time for some pull-ups. I will say, I'm gonna try my best for good form on these, but I do sometimes have bad form on pull-ups. So we'll see how this goes. Honestly, that might be the first time I've ever done 10 straight pull-ups. I think I've done 9 before. I'm pretty happy with that. I feel like that's like a pull-up milestone. All right, let's go to the next thing. Okay, the next one, we're gonna do a wall sit. I literally have not done one of these since high school, and this also might hurt my knee. So we're gonna see how long I go. And I didn't think to bring down my Apple Watch, so I literally don't know how long I'll be. So let's just see how this goes. Why do my legs hurt already? I did hit legs yesterday, but like, come on. My feet are also sliding kind of. Definitely making this harder. See, this one specifically, I don't know why I did this to myself. I could have picked something else, made this easier. This is just strictly torture. Like, I don't want to sit here. I'm looking at a bench right now. I just want to sit on the bench. Oh my God. We're gonna keep holding up. Come on. Come on. I feel like I'm near a minute. I don't know though. Oh my. A couple of the next exercises are probably the ones I'm weaker at because I don't do them often. Like this, haven't done in years. I'm gonna do a plank. I suck at those. Crunches I don't do often, but I feel like I can be solid at. Oh my. And I can remember, oh, push-ups. I suck at push-ups. I always have. Honestly, based on the start, I have made it further than I was expecting. Oh my God, I'm dying. Come on. No, okay. Get out. Oh my God. My back's sliding down the wall. Oh, oh, oh. All right, I'm just gonna take 30 seconds or whatever's on the clock. I'm gonna assume that's around where. No, I'll actually figure it out. But okay, so I realized once again, don't have my Apple Watch. So for the plank, I'm just gonna check the video like I did for the wall sit. And I realized for the sit-ups, I'm gonna do sit-ups for a minute. So I'm just gonna do as many sit-ups as I can, and really hope it takes a minute. And then I'm just gonna keep going. And whenever I feel like it's been at least a minute and 15 seconds, I'm gonna stop and then figure it out in the video. All right, so let's get into this. That wall sit took me out. My knee hurts and I have to run a mile after this. Oh my. All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's see what we got. Okay, so as I said, this is crunches in a minute, but I don't have a timer, so I'm just gonna kind of go and see what I get to and base it off the video. When I look back, I will say I am psychotic because I just took my shoes off because they might weigh my legs down and make me stop. All right. 3, 2, 1. I really hope that was a minute. Okay, so doing push-ups now, this has always been a weak point for me, and I feel like this is gonna be a really embarrassing one for me. So we'll see how I do, but I suck at push-ups. I don't know why. My chest has always been like a weak point, but still. I should be able to do more than I can. I hope I can get 40, but I don't even think I can. Let's see. No, we're gonna get 40. We're gonna get 40. Oh my God, oh my God. Oh. Well, I got 40, I got 41. I was really hoping I could get 50 internally, but it's what it is. I'm gonna head back to my room, drop my stuff off, and finish off with that mile. All right, so I'm walking over to where I'm gonna go run now. Just doing a mile, and it's like I'm hoping for 7 minutes, but I don't really know if I'm gonna be able to do that. Wow, that sound is reflecting on my phone really bright, but yeah, that's the hope. All right, I will catch you when I start. All right, okay, I am about to start my run. I literally can't do this while talking to you guys, but I will catch you guys after the run and let you know the time. As I said, going for 7 minutes. Let's go. Okay, so, oh my God, I just finished. I'll have to look in the watch after for sure. It was like around a 7:10 mile. Oh my God. That's not bad. I'll take that. All right. I'm gonna catch my breath to stop dying. Then I'll close this video out, you know? Okay, so, caught my breath. What I realized was, for whatever reason, on the Apple Watch, it doesn't tell me what my actual mile time is, even though I did a mile workout. So, I'm pretty sure it was at 0.99. I saw 7:08. And I know by the time I stopped it, it was at 7:18. But it took me a couple seconds to stop it. So I'm just gonna split the difference and say, like 7:13. I'm gonna say that was my mile time, which I'm really happy with, considering I've only ran probably 5 times since surgery. So like I just haven't been running a lot. So like I haven't done a timed mile like this in years at this point. It's probably been 2 years at least. So really pushing myself, getting a 7:13. I'm really happy with that. Especially because I was thinking about the fact that where I just went running, I had to go uphill for like probably the equivalent of like 300 feet, which isn't like the entire run, but just annoying. I only got downhill for part of it because it went uphill, then a tiny slope, and then back to uphill. I was like, really? So it was hard. Overall, sorry, I gotta switch hands. My arm's tired. Overall, I'm really happy with this. I'm really happy with all the numbers I put up because I know for a couple of them I could have put up more. Like this mile, there was a point where I literally was thinking through what I would do with my leg cramped up because I'm like kind of in the woods, as you can see. I was like, do I call the cops? How do I explain where I am right now? I was nervous, but I ended up not cramping, but my hamstring specifically, hitting legs yesterday and then doing RDLs earlier, then trying to run, probably not the greatest idea, but it is what it is. The only thing I'm upset with is that barbell curl. I really thought I was gonna get like at least 125. Only getting 105, or maybe I got a little higher than that, whatever it was, but I'm upset with that. But overall, yeah, you guys should try this out. It was honestly really fun. All right, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and catch you next Sunday at 5 p.m. Catch you there.